Are you guys ready for this? Because I know I am. Bam. Don't worry, your eyes are not deceiving you. This is the motor for my 56 Cadillac. It's finally back. So, I have thought long and hard on what I wanted to include in this video. I thought about totally trashing the guy and telling you every tiny little detail of all the crap that he pulled and all the stuff I had to wait for. And then I decided, you know what, that's not really going to help anybody. That doesn't look good on me, it doesn't look good on him. So, all I will tell you is that if you are considering getting an engine rebuilt in North Texas, feel free to contact me and I will tell you yes or no if the person you are interested in is the same person who built this motor. So the original agreement on this motor was he was going to do the machining, he was going to buy me some parts, and I was going to go ahead and put it together. What I originally wanted the guy to do was just machine the block, okay, machine the cylinders for 30 over pistons, do the crankshaft, and then also clean up my heads. And then what I was going to do is I was going to go ahead and assemble the short block and then make it a long block by putting the heads and doing the valves and doing all that stuff myself. What he did to make up for that was he put it all together for me. So that's one more thing I don't have to do. It did take really, really long, but it's here, it's over, it's paid for, so we're ready to put it in. So all of the parts for this motor are all along this bench. But what I first need to do is mask it off. I need to paint it. So this pretty much is all brand new. I mean, we're talking the crankshaft was polished. It's got new bearings. We reuse the rods because they don't really wear out much. But it's got brand new pistons, wrist pins, brand new all the piston rings. Obviously, it's been machined. The block has been decked. The heads have been all gone through, so we're talking new cam, new lifters, new push rods, new valve springs, you name it, it's pretty much new. I've been having a lot of questions of why I painted the air cleaner and the valve covers gold. Most people haven't seen that on a Cadillac motor, but I will explain why. So back in 56 you had pretty much two options for a motor. You had the normal 365, then you had what they called the Eldorado package, which was, instead of 300 horses, it was 325, and you got the dual carbs on top. So the other advantage to that was you got a bigger rear end gear. Instead of 308 gears, you got 336 gears. But let me go ahead and show you something cool that Cadillac does. See if you can see that. If you look right there on the block, you see that 7X5944. That told people on the assembly line what this motor was going to end up being. So that code right there is for a dual carb motor. I believe it's the 7 and the X that stand for that. Here's a little paper for what all that stuff means. Now, looking at that, what you have to do is then you have to go ahead and look at this other side of the block where you have pretty much the serial number for the Cadillac. So 56 is the year, 62 is the series, then I believe all these other numbers were the production number. So when you go over to the Sedan DeVille and you look at the door tag, that number matches this number here. So that tells you that it is a numbers matching Eldorado optioned Cadillac 365. So next step for this is going to be painting and cleaning and making sure that it's nice and clean and looking really pretty before I put it back in. I want to show you guys, see if you can't see in there. There it is. Poured 30 over, brand new pistons. It looks a lot different than when I got it. I'm not happy it took so long, but this motor, once it's in and once it's running, it should last a long time. So there it is. I'm happy it's back, and I hope you guys look forward to seeing some more videos on this Cadillac. Many hours later, Here is the engine all painted up and beautiful. So this is the correct Cadillac blue that the engine is supposed to be. Check that out. I want to go ahead and put on a valve cover. Woo! That's going to look awesome. Excellent.